I mentioned in a previous video that I've been working on refactoring, specifically trying to improve performance in my game before I expand into adding more assets that build off of existing systems. I wanted to do what I could to make the game run a little bit smoother, because right now, when it's on web build, it is, at least in Firefox, so slow. Hair in my mouth. At least in Firefox, it is so slow that it thinks that it's stalled out, and it like warns the person, the browser, like, hey, this website's really slow. So I've seen people just like close out of it at that point, which sucks. Because like if you sit there, it will open eventually. And then the same with downloadable. It's actually so slow, even on downloadable, which is strange because in debug, just running it from my computer, it's fine. It's really just as an external exe or web build that is really slow. And so I've been doing some debugging, and I'm specifically working in Godot. So a little bit of this language might be Godot specific, but I think the lessons learned here are going to be generally applicable. So a couple of things that I found that were extremely bogging it down. One of them is I have, as part of some of my furniture assets, like as part of my furniture assets, I do some find all. So what the function does is it will look through every child node of whatever's calling the find all, and it will then check, like, does this match the desired name? Does this match the desired type of like the parameter set in the find all? And I knew that was kind of a slower way to do that, but I didn't realize how bad it was and how much it stacked up. Right now I have, I think it was 72 pieces of furniture in the game, and like that's one of the things that I want to expand and like add a bunch more. So just 72 pieces of furniture that all get instanced when I'm setting up the catalog, because I use them as like I put them in a sub viewport so that they can be just like displayed in 3D in the catalog icons, the button icons for purchasing different things. That was enough that it was just like screeching halt slow. So what I did there, what I've improved is, instead of doing find all and looking for a specific thing, I grouped all of those under a easy to find parent, and then I would just call that. So if it's looking for all the meshes, I have a parent for all the meshes. If it's looking for all of the sub NPC actions that might be connected to a piece of furniture, like sitting down or whatever, those are all under a specific parent that I can find in code without looking through every single node. So that improved performance quite a bit. But also something that I noticed had a big impact. I wanted to keep my save organized, and so I ended up putting a lot of different things into their own unique save files. And if you already know where this is going. So I had like 4 or 5 save files that were being read every time a level or a save is loaded. And it turns out each time you read a save file, it takes like 40 milliseconds, which is quite a bit. And yeah, doing that 5 times was really, really heavy. And all I had to do was just put all the information into one save file, read that, and then because it reads in it's a JSON, and then it has keys. So I just made that save file have a key that associated with what used to be its own save file, and then from that send out like sub dictionaries to the things that used to then do their own save file reading. So yeah, that helped a lot as well. I also found, and this is maybe more specific to me in my case, my project, but I found like when I was doing the refactoring, I took out a bunch of systems and stuff, but I was still having some empty data that got set up, like a dictionary of blanks. And if I'm having 400 and a dictionary of 400 cells of like grid cells, I don't really need to set those all up on start at one time. I can just like look in the dictionary and see if the grid cell exists, and if it doesn't, like see should it exist based on like, you know, the grid position that I'm sending in, and if it should, then I make the grid cell. I think that would be a lot better to get like things up and running and kind of creating data as it's needed. It's also good because on the flip side, what I've run into with chicken chasers was that way too much of my data was getting stored in RAM. So it was a small game size, and then when you actually launched it, it became enormous in your local memory. And yeah, so the same kind of issue I need to be mindful of here. I haven't run into explicit issues with it yet because I haven't been looking for them, but I bet they're there. God, there was one other thing. So like I have so many furniture pieces, and each one of them, when I start the game, I create a button for it. And the way I do that is by parsing through a dictionary of defined furniture pieces and then getting all the data for them and creating the button. And I'm just thinking about it and realizing I probably should do that in a tool script and run it in the editor, and then just save that into the game save file instead of creating so much UI elements when the game's first turning on. So that was another thing that I ran into that I'm thinking I could do this in a smarter way. That's what I've been looking into. That's what I've been up to today. That's what's fresh on my mind, grapes. I'll talk to you later.